Hello there, welcome back to Woodworker Express. On our last episode, I showed you how to install decorative hardware on a cabinet door. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to install that same hardware, but on a drawer front. It's a little different, especially when it's a slab drawer like I have over here. So let me show you exactly how to do that starting now. Okay, so the drawer front is similar to what we did on the door, except we're going to want to find the center from top to bottom and from left and right in order to figure out exactly where this pull will sit. So first thing I will do is eyeball as much as possible the center part of the drawer front. I would suggest using a little bit of wider tape, makes it a little easier, but really anything will work. Now we'll go left to right and we're going to see our drawer front is exactly 23.5 inches. We're going to want to go exactly find the half of that, which is 11.75. Now I'm going to flip it over just to double check my measurement, and yep, it is 11.75. You can also use a calculator for this if you need to. So now we're going to want to figure out our height of our drawer front, which is 6.25. Half of that is going to be 3.1/8. And then we'll double check that again on the other side, and that is it. This pull measured 6.25 is the spread from center to center. So we know we want this to be in the center, so now we have to figure out how to get that. So we know the hole-to-hole measurement is 6.25. Now we want to divide that by 2, and then it's going to be 3.1/8. Now, what I like to do personally is burning an inch. What happens when you burn an inch is you use the number 1 on your tape measure instead of this part, which is kind of going back and forth, and it could throw you off if you just kind of eyeball it and then go 3.1/8. I don't like to trust that. So what I will do is go and hold it like that, where I start at the 1 and then I go to 4.1/8, which is the same thing as 3.1/8, because I'm burning that inch. So it's really like deducting 1 inch. So now if I go from the tip of this to here, I see it's exactly 3.1/8. So now I would do the same thing to the opposite side. And there we go. And now when I measure from one end to the other, it's exactly 6.25. Now I want to scratch through this middle center line and the other one that I did, just to make sure I don't get confused anywhere in this process. Now I go to this to find my center here, and it's 3.1/8 here. And this one is 3.1/8 here. And now just to double check, I will measure from this side, and it's 8 5/8. And I will measure from this side, and it is exactly 8 5/8. So now I know I'm exactly centered, and I could always double check here, 3.1/8 and 3.1/8. Now we are ready to drill. You're going to want to open your drawer, make sure there's no items in there that you will go and drill through, and never put your hand on the other side. What I like to do is close it now after I make sure everything's away, and start to drill. Now the main thing here is you want to keep the drill nice and level. You don't want to go in at an angle because that could throw off your hole alignment. And as you see, I like to use my thumb and my hand as a grip and kind of as a, stationary device for this screw gun. Okay, so now we have that all drilled out. We can take our tape off. And then we can now put our screws in from the back side. And this, the same thing I like to do with the other one, I will start it by hand, just to make sure I don't cross thread anything. And then take my screw gun and tighten it up. And once again, simple as that. This is looking really nice. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications for our YouTube channel. And be sure to visit Woodworker Express.com for all of your woodworking needs, tools, hardware, everything. We'll see you next time. Oh, look, here's 2 videos you can choose from. Choose one on the left, choose one on the right. The choice is yours.